What's up, my amateur cocksuckers? It's a fucking miracle that I'm not banned, honestly. Sometimes I say the fucking most outlandish shit. Right, yeah, we're back. We're back playing Silent Hill F, if you couldn't tell. We're finishing the game today, I think, hopefully. I don't think there's actually that much of the game left, but I suppose it depends on how shit I am. I did commit a wee bit of a cardinal sin, I must confess, because I didn't stream 2 whole days in a row. Gah, I'm sure there's not a single other human being on the planet that gives a fuck besides from me, but, I care. But no, I've just been a fucking busy boy at the moment. I'm working a lot, and when I'm not working a lot, I'm still working a lot. And I'm planning. I've still got like things to prepare for my Japan trip. I am leaving on the 16th of October to go to Japan for 2 weeks, so I'm very excited. I still don't know if I should because I don't normally make YouTube videos. Like I do like my fucking shorts and shit, and like I do like the Emerson Shadow videos, but like I don't really have, it's not like I can fucking stream when I'm not on my PC, you know, really. So I think it's just gonna be a blank 2 weeks unless I just, maybe I'll just like fucking pre-repair, or did I just say pre-repair? What a fucking retard. Fucking prepare a bunch of clips or something. But like, it's kind of hard to, because all of my... I try and make it so that I do clips of like recent games, although I'm a bit shit at it, you know. I'm still uploading Silk Song clips, even though we're on to Silent Hill F, but it's still relatively new, you know. Point being is that I'll eventually just run out of shit to post within 2 weeks, but whatever, I don't really give a shit, and I'm sure no one else does. Right, I can't even remember what we're fucking doing. So we were kind of in the middle of a chase scene last time, and if you're wondering if I was sitting here for 5 minutes in silence listening to that fucking music, I was, yes. I want to check my items to see if... That's not items, you fucking idiot. To see if I picked up a thingamajig. It looks like I did not, in fact. Unless... No, I probably did, then I enshrined it. I'm pretty sure I picked up the dried carcass. Continue past this around the corner. Oh, maybe I'll double check. I'm pretty confident I did do it. I don't even exactly. It's meant to be somewhere near a fucking crate or some. Oh, hello. What the? Okay, that's a marvelous start. She was quick on it, wasn't she? Fucking hell, cunt. She was waiting for me, little bitch. Well, I guess I'll cave her skull in, because I can. This will probably bounce off. Oh. I don't know if it's in this or not. Wow, it was! See, that's why we double check things. I don't know if it's worth popping pills, but I guess I will. Because things do damage. And then I'll enshrine it whilst I'm here. Oh, goody. And then I'll save. I haven't really done too much research. I've done like a teeny tiny little bit of research. Obviously, it's hard to like not spoil anything. But the game is very clearly designed for multiple playthroughs, which is interesting, because I don't know how many people would actually do that. I can kind of only speak from very limited experience. It's not like I have any friends. It's not like I can talk to anyone. But my assumption, from what I've seen of just my limited fucking test subjects, is that people basically just speedrun the campaign on like normal difficulty and then just deinstall the game. That seems to just be, at least maybe that's an outdated thing, but that's just what I've observed. You know, people just play on like an average difficulty, speedrun campaign. They don't really do side stuff or optional stuff. They don't do achievements. They don't do multiple playthroughs. And then they just delete the game. If it's like a really good game, maybe they'll do, or like something they just enjoy, maybe they'll do like a new game plus just for shits and giggles. Or I don't know, but I don't see a great deal of people doing multiple playthroughs for this game, in all honesty. Maybe once I beat the game, maybe if I remember, I'll have a look at some of these achievements. That's actually interesting. Does that not mean that only like not even 18% of people have actually fucking finished the game? But no, I'm assuming maybe there's an achievement for all the different endings. So, I mean, maybe these are endings. I think they probably are. Maybe all 4 of these are different endings. I mean, you know what? I'll fucking reveal it. What is it? That's got these are achievements, right? This one won't even reveal itself. Okay, fair enough. Why is nothing revealing themselves? Okay, I guess Xbox is fucked. I'm clicking the reveal details button that's not working. Oh, there we go. I guess my button's fucked. A hell of your own choosing, nothing else. These are definitely endings. Not even 3% of people have done it, but that checks out. Anyway, that's enough fucking tomfoolery. Now there's another fight. Well, not it's called well, the guide calls it a fight, but it basically means me just fucking running after cunts. But in order to get this achievement, we have to like chase down the geezer. Oh, yoink that. That's why I'm constantly making saves. Because we have to catch up to the fog monster. And if we don't, bad things happen. Okay, I'm assuming that's the wrong way. See, I don't know when he's going to spawn back. It's kind of hard to see. I don't even know if it's male or not. I mean, I may have already fucked it. See, I think all of this was technically safe. Like, this is a safe zone where I can loot stuff and pick stuff up. Seems like I'm potentially need to fight all these enemies anyway, actually. Which kind of makes me want to go back and pick stuff up, but I really don't know how important it is. See, that's opened up now, but I would assume this isn't currently a chase section. I still don't fully know when to tell, though. That's why I kind of want to be quick with it, you know? Because the fog monster could actually be fucking running away at this point. Well, that's what saves are for. It didn't even fucking open up. I thought it did. I guess I'm blind. Do I have to beat up the fucking fat cunt back here? Or is this actually just a dead end? I don't fucking know. Probably have to defeat all the enemies, perhaps. Or I just went the wrong way like a retard. Well, I guess whilst we're backtracking, I can have a gander, see if there's any fun things like Ramune. I'm also going to sneeze, fun fact. Fuck me sideways. I was sneezing a lot today. My whole family's fucking ill. They've got the pestilence. They're going to get fucking SCP-49 on us. Is it SCP-49? I can't remember. I'm going to search it up, because if I'm wrong, I'm going to be very sad. I used to be so into SCP shit. Is 49 the Plague Doctor? Here it is. I've still got it. No, I used to be a massive... I mean, I still am a fan of SCP, but I kind of... I don't know, I just haven't really consumed that media for a while. Also, I realised that when you say you're a fan of SCP, you have to be very careful in pronouncing the S, because if you don't, you say you're a fan of CP, that would... I like checkpoints. That may go over a few people's heads. I don't know how innocent the average internet dweller is nowadays. No, you have to. Surely this is open now. I killed both enemies. We shall see. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh, you'll take my aid. Thank you very much. Are we making progress? I think we are. No, we're not. But now we are. Are we? No, we're not. Why the fuck is this blocked off? Nande. Where else can I go? I thought this would open up if I killed all the enemies. It did last time. And you can't go through the house, can you? This is definitely... Am I mentally oh, yes, I am mentally challenged, but... Where the fuck is I... Oh, did I, like... I didn't backtrack on myself, did I, accidentally? Because I didn't know which, like... Because I forget where I came from last stream. This is most perplexing. Probably really obvious. I just overthink everything. It seems pretty obvious you're meant to go that way, though. At least I thought it was. All we can do is backtrack back to the shrine. Maybe I missed an enemy and you have to literally kill, like, every single one of them. Oh, I just, like, straight up went the wrong way. I don't know, man. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's worth saving again? I don't... Now I think about it... I assumed I assumed I had come from this way, and then went up this way. But now I think about it, I probably did go from this way downwards. I think I was just being... Yeah, it's coming back to me now. I was a thick fucker, as per usual. I can't remember which way I had accessed the shrine last time, but I'll just save over that one. I think I went the wrong way and thought a bunch of shit I didn't need to. I mean, I got items back, so I guess that's cool. Yeah, this is already kind of now ringing in my head. This is probably the correct way. Well, I mean, judging by the fact that, you know, she's fucking chatting shit. Probably good. Gotta be careful with your stamina bar. There's a little bastard. We need him to teleport, and then we're good. See, I already did it. And I kind of got... There's a lot of interactions in this game, which intrigue me from, like, a speedrunning perspective. Are you gonna chase me? No. Probably need to kill you, I'm assuming, to progress. Oh, wow, I earned some reward points. I don't give a fuck. Also, they're capping them. Now, I don't know if I'm on ketamine. I don't think I am. But, back in the day, by which I mean a few weeks ago, I was pretty confident Xbox didn't cap. She is comboing me. I thought they didn't cap the amount of reward points you could get. I thought, you know, you could, as long as you earn them, you earn them. But I noticed with the new membership options they have, where they're just fucking scamming you, that there's a limited amount of reward points you can get per membership, and the shittier your membership is, the less reward points you can get. I mean, reward points are a fucking scam anyway, and they're dog shit and useless, but, like, I was just, I don't know, surprised by that. How shit life is, basically. Alright, well, turns out we've just turned into a fucking, like, axe killer and fucking little psycho bitch trying to kill this fog monster. I find it funny how the tables turn. Oh, actually, hang on. After the second forced fight, take the right at the blue truck. Okay. I'm assuming I'm like good to be slow. That was the second fight, correct? Well, there's the character upgrades. That's all I really care about. And there's a shrine here anyway, so we're probably Gucci. But no, how at the start of the game, the fog monster was chasing us, and now we're chasing it. Anyway, I've started like 7 different conversations there, but there's a lot of like scripted sections in this game where you're like forced to stand still or you're forced to slow down. But I've noticed that basically taking damage or getting attacked by an enemy kind of resets your state. So when I got close to the fog monster, it obviously teleported and it did a scripted thing where I was forced to stand still. But, like, you don't get iframes in the animations, so the fucking fat fucker beside me just fucking, like, bukaki'd me, just gave me a cheeky facial. And it, like, it hit me, and it like, cancelled the state I was in, and allowed me to move again. So I can't help but feel like, I can't really think of a place you could do it off the top of my head. But I'm assuming there's a section in the game where you're forced to walk really slowly, or you're forced to stand still. And before you trigger that thing, if you bait an enemy close to you, then trigger it, the enemy will attack you straight after it triggers, and then it should cancel it. I'm basically chatting shit, but I feel like there's got to be some sort of tech there. I mean, I feel like it's probably incredibly niche, but, you know. Did I save? Is this the save I just did? It is the save I just did. Anyway, I picked up the character upgrade. Past the blue truck and a box next to the missing person thing for a antique comb. Comba. English language is a funny one. Who thought it was a good idea to put a B in comb? How does that work? I mean, there probably is like a valid reason. Like it's some sort of... it's probably like a translation from another language. So many languages take different inspiration from other languages. Don't know why I'm trying to make out I'm a language expert. I can barely speak fucking English. What's in the box? Antique comba. After doing the third forced fight and seeing the cutscene, you will be briefly in the dark shrine before returning. Wow, look at all these goodies they're giving me. I did just get a save, which kind of concerns me. Should I be running again? I never know when I should start. Oh, yes, yes, I should. Because I see this motherfucker. Mother Miranda. Did I already get the achievement? Oh, I'm so sick. I mean, it's not difficult at all to do. Unless you're like a super mega collector and you take you take quite a long time to do stuff. Because I took my time trying to find everything, but can you like stop doing that, cunt? I keep forgetting I block when I focus. Can I? You cannot block through a grab. Good to know. Although that does a lot of damage anyway. It's mainly emotional damage that thing does, as opposed to other stuff. Sit your bitch ass down, you little fucking rapist. You're making some very funky noises, lady. I'm a kill that. You're gonna squirt on me and cancel it, which makes me very upset at life. Do you want to just stop doing that? What's your thoughts about that? I'm going to pop some pills. I can't pick those up. I don't want to lock onto that. Well, I dodged it because I'm sick. But no, it's pretty hard to not get that achievement unless you're taking your sweet-ass time picking up everything. Because sometimes it's hard to know when the chase scene's begun, because you're kind of just moving along, picking shit up, and then before you know it, you know that the fog monster's there. Oh, she be squirting. I will have to do well, I need to do well, actually, I don't need to do a hard difficulty one. I believe, oh, I guess I technically do. Now I think about it. Because, I'm doing everything on easy at the moment, and the reason I am is because apparently, I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but apparently, like, if you play on hard difficulty, you get the achievement for, well, playing on hard difficulty and also playing on easy mode. But in terms of puzzles, if you play the puzzle on hard mode, you get the achievement for playing it on hard mode, but you don't get the achievement for playing on easy mode. You have to do a playthrough where you play on easy puzzle mode. So my next run, I think, would have to be hard combat and hard story difficulty for those achievements. Plus, I'm assuming there's hard exclusive endings or something. And I'm assuming there's Lost in Fog, which I believe is the hardest difficulty endings. I'd have to do 2 more playthroughs, which is probably, I mean, I can speedrun the next 2, potentially. I don't want to do that, though, because they're obviously going to be harder, so I want to be prepared, and I want to have a lot of items. So I feel like maybe taking my time and picking up shit would help. I feel like if I speedrun it, I could get stuck in a boss fight with no heals, you know? And that would be fun. Anyway, we now go to the Dark Shrine. Once you start heading back to the house. Okay, that's a ways away. I already got the achievement that I wanted. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I wasn't really paying attention. I forgot what the name of it was, but it has to be that one, but I'm paranoid. I was like, where are you going or some shit? Yeah, we got it. Nice. So, now we don't have to chase after the fog monster, I don't think. Or at least if I do, I don't get an achievement for it. And we should... Uh-oh. Mother Miranda. I've got a headache. What was that fucking meme? I said it before, was it? I can't remember if she said, do you have any ibuprofen or do you have any paracetamol? Do you have any methamphetamine? Oh wow, it's the wolf hand. How did I only just notice that? Was that meant to be a revelation, or was that something that was always It's the right hand of the wolf though, and don't we have the left hand of the wolf? Tasukite! Watashi wakata. Kill her is crazy. Calm down, you little fire action fucker. Was that meant to be the wolf mask guy, or nah? Or is it meant to be like another... Well, it's got something to do with it, because we've both got wolf arms, so we're kind of like... similar. Considering you're meant to... Oh. I was going to say, considering you're meant to be like strong as shit, you're really struggling to break my trachea. Oh goody, another achievement. I refuse. Well, I didn't really... Did I have a choice? Oh, I lied to you. I'm sorry. We do have the right hand of the wolf. For some reason, I thought one had the right and one had the left. But they're one and the same. I thought there was some, like, yin and yang duality twin shit going on. Where we collectively, you know, have all the parts of the wolf. But since we both have the same hand, I don't quite know how that one makes any sense. I'm pretty sure there's not a lot in this section. I don't think there's any collectibles. I think it's just going to be a... Oh, spooky, scary, edgy, fucking lore exposition-y thing. I might have a cookie. These were specifically meant to be my mother's cookies, but there's nothing else to eat, so I'm having them because I'm a selfish dickhead. I am. And she's dying of the plague anyway at the moment, so she's in no position to eat. I wasn't paying attention, but weren't all those... Oh, no. Those knots just looked familiar from the puzzle at the start, but that's just a coinky-dink. We're gonna become a moose with our antlers. Now, impale yourself like Joel in The Last of Us on that pipe. Or girder, or whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember, man. I played that game years ago. Together, we will become my dear friend Nokotan. Don't mind me, just fucking gathering sustenance. Oh, my phone's probably gonna require a charge. Sometimes I feel like I say the most pointless shit. I feel the need to like narrate fucking everything. Like I'm that fucking one guy from Barky. Oh, so this isn't looking very good. Oh, it's like some trypophobia type shit, except I don't have trypophobia. Like, how does that even fucking work? I mean, obviously there are like irrational fears, so it's hard to rationalize them, but... Oh shit, we're turning into like a fucking broccoli. Big old red bush. Is this how the enemies are made? The ones I've been fighting? Oh, I've just turned into the white guy. Fascinating. That. So we were... Okay, is it some like fucking... so we're like one and the same. I am my own worst enemy. I guess. And then I just like fucking died and despawned, looking like Ethan Winters, okay. Do we get to play as? We get to play this thing? So are we still the same character, but like from a different timeline or dimension or some shit? I forget. Well, I forget what our fucking name is. Was it Hinako? I think I just made that up. But this is meant to be the default canon ending. But so far it seems rather shit. But now we're... Oh, hello. This is fascinating as fuck. Now we're in the real world, but I'm playing as my non-real counterpart. That's a really cool idea, actually. It's almost like some Bioshock Infinite stuff with all the different, like, fucking bucket of wits. I reference that game so much. God, I fucking love it. Once you start heading back to your house, go into the alley with Sakako's house. And this will be opposite the mailbox. I'm gonna require a map for that, because I'm fucking stupid. Actually, no, I can't remember where her house is, to be fair. Did she just say Kiri? And then oh, there's the doll. Kotamine Kiri. Don't go that way. Which way? What fucking retard puts a doll where you can go left and right and says don't go that way? Bitch, fucking what way? Someone's trying to rape me. Gamers. Oh god, okay. What I will say is I really like the atmosphere. The red and blues kind of go hard. It reminds me of the police. I've been a bad bitch. You can't arrest me. Pov, you said something negative about the Labour government on Twitter. Fucking back. Oh shit, I forget. I have to soul sight. Wait. That is actually quite peculiar. Why do I have to soul siphon in the real world? These guys never used to respawn. Well, I guess actually some of them did. Not all of them though. And now it's kind of back to normal. Do not get in my way. Oh wow, we killed the doll, I guess. We didn't listen to the very obvious and very vague, but mildly useful advice. Everything bad that's happened to us is largely because of trusting the wolf mask, when the very first thing we saw was explicitly not to trust the wolf mask. I guess we're a Yu-Gi-Oh player and we can't read. Anyway, there's going to be, what am I even looking for? It's broken, nothing inside. Yes, because we took it all earlier. Dried carcass that I don't have room for. And there's not really anything I can consume to get rid of it. I guess I'll get rid of this, because I can't enshrine those. Yeah, stands for furry. It doesn't, it does, it really does. It is just a fucking furry game. Another antique comb. Continue up the hill. And this will be in an open shed. It's the vegetable garden. Alright, bet. Can I access the other shrine? I want to get rid of some shit. So, call me Kate Bush because I'd be running up that hill. I'm funny. I clicked down on D-pad once, but it goes through twice because my fucking Xbox controller's dying a death after abusing it on Silksong. So as I pray, unlimited blade works and all that a lot. There's not really, I don't really want to increase my sanity. I like being a little insane in the membrane. I feel like I'm just not using it enough. I don't know if I'm missing a trip there or not. A game about a girl psychologically resisting oppression through marriage. A game about a girl realizing she's a ferret. Yeah, it is. Also, hello there. You know more about this game than I do, Yoru. Right, we've got the antique comb. So I think I actually have short-term memory loss. I legit just picked it up, and yet can't remember if I picked it up or not. Did I pick it up? Yeah, because I just enshrined it. I got problems. Anyway, let's go into the next area for the collectibles. How's it going? Yeah, not too shabby. How art thou on this pleasant evening? That may or may not be an evening, depending on time zones. In the Dark Shrine. That's the final area of the game, I believe. Or we can just progress like normal until then. It's the doll again. What we saying? You won't be able to see your father and mother anymore. That kind of sounds like a good thing. Like, if you were gonna, like, persuade me, that was the worst possible thing you could choose. I was gonna dodge that if you couldn't tell. Get some cheeky backhand combos up in this bitch. Surely I can. I knew I could parry that. After fighting them 200 times, I finally know their moveset. You gonna let me do this, other guy? You are. I can go sicko mode, but I don't know if I really need it. I'm too much of an epic gamer for that. I just realized you can like break their porcelain faces. That's cool. Ow, there's another one. How perplexing. You should let me do this. Thanks. You're a real one for real. Bitch slap of death. Like fucking, this should be a Doomfist skin. Didn't they fucking Overwatch do like a Persona collab not too long ago? I'm so fucking pretty sure most people are so like kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of out of the fucking, I forget the term, but yeah, no one fucking knows what's going on in that game anymore because it's a bit shit. Every now and again I get like a random ad and I got a fucking like Persona 5 X Overwatch ad the other day. I was like, what the fuck? Wild shit. I'll have a Hagashi. I don't feel like I've ever even used one in this game. I can't just sell them all. To be fair, like, that's one way of knowing the game requires multiple playthroughs. Because you do not get, like, any faith in this game to meaningfully purchase all the stuff you can. Yeah, I know. There's still people that play. I don't know how many. It must be a sizable amount for them to you know, justify keeping it as it is, but you know, let's go sicko mode. Why is it not? It always, there we go. But even I used to be a big Overwatch fan, but after Overwatch 2 it just went to shit. I think they've changed a bunch of stuff since I last played. They've got like fucking like character, well not character cards, but like there's different fucking passives and shit you can pick or something. It's turning into like a MOBA. I don't even know. Don't even care. I just don't really play multiplayer games at all anymore. My bro and I quit. Yeah, I did the same. Shit. But no, as I said, I think we'll I'll wrap up this game. And then I still don't know if I'll do multiple playthroughs or not. Apparently there's new bosses. And there's like, obviously different choices and stuff. But the new bosses intrigues me because it makes me wonder how different subsequent playthroughs are. Only places dedicated. That's certainly something. All my friends are just DPS mains, so we always used to fight over it. Since only 2 could queue. I was like so fucking. I mean, I was decently shit at tank and support. I was just a fucking DPS main. Or like, I'd be good at all the supports I didn't want to be good at. I just played like DPS Baptiste or something. That guy did more damage. Well, to be fair, supports like at some point, I don't know if it's still like that, but supports just became the DPS but with better survivability, and tanks just became DPS but with more health. There's no real reason for me to actually fight any of this shit now. I really think about it. Oh, another antique comb that the guide missed. I think it did at least. Did it? Yeah, no, it definitely did. Fucking treasonous, that is. Anyway, guess I'll continue on my merry way. But no, I'll have to do a bit more research. I kind of want to wait until I finish the ending before I properly search shit, because I don't want to spoil anything, really. But no, we'll either... Maybe we'll do, like, a New Game Plus, just for, like, different things. If it's super different, I will do it, but if it's basically, like, the same shit, and... From what I've seen, 90% of the game is the same, but like the ending, obviously, and the choices are different. So it's just not really worth streaming it again. I'll still play it in my spare time, but I think we'll probably be playing Ghost of Yotei next. I completely forgot that game existed. You won't be able to stay as you are now. It's weird because when Tsushima came out, everyone was like raving about it. You fucking couldn't go anywhere without hearing about it. And apparently Yotei is even better than Tsushima in like every way, and yet I've seen no one talk about it. Maybe I'm just not as chronically online as I used to be. I've been building fucking more Warhammer miniatures all day, so that's probably why. I built myself a Triumph of St. Catherine. That was a motherfucker to do. I need to be careful, because this bitch is going to come back. Like fucking William Afton. Did not mean to do that. I thought I was on the other one, but hey, I have enough of them anyway, what are we saying? The game was shoved in front of me everywhere with the ads, and I still forgot it existed. I thought it was, like, going to release so much later. And I was like, what the fuck, it's already out. We've had a lot of pretty decent releases. And so my memory's pretty shit, but I mean, went from Silksong into this game, into Ghost of Yotei, eating kind of good. But then after that, I think it does kind of fall off for a little bit. At least for me it does, because I don't really care about any of, like, I don't care about multiplayer shit. As I said, I was considering playing the new Digimon story. Which I don't know if that shows that I'm down bad or not, but Digimon games are not the most epic of things, really. Same with Assassin's Creed Shadows, games these days with iconic roots you've forgotten. Yeah. Oh, he's already dead. But I'm kind of, I'm struggling to keep up with games at the moment, but I'm pretty confident in like a month or so, we're going to be in a dry patch again. I don't give a flying fuck about like Black Ops 7 or Battlefield 6 or anything. I may play the zombies for Black Ops 7 because I have a tradition with my friends to play all the zombies, but like the zombies keeps getting less and less, and yet the price keeps going up and up. So unironically, I sincerely do think that my my controller is dying because my RB button is not RB buttoning. Not very well, at least. My light attacks are very like delayed, or they just don't register at all. It's a good thing I largely do heavy attacks, I guess. Is it worth going sicko mode? I'm grateful for this arm I've been given. Average Gooner, I don't know. Can't wait when I'm a dad in the future to fly my CODs 50. Yeah, it feels like Black Ops 3 wasn't even that long ago. That was like probably the last COD I actually enjoyed. At least like the multiplayer of. I mean, like, COD World War 2 was like, I mean, that had a ton of fucking bugs, but it was kind of like fun, I guess. Black Ops 4 was dope shit. But no, I've never been a Battlefield fan, so I don't give a shit about Battlefield 6. The OG Modern Warfare 2 is the best COD, hand down. I got into COD late. I was one of the kids that their parents wouldn't allow them to play like 18+ games. So quite literally my first COD game was Black Ops 3, which makes me feel like kind of weird. Because it shouldn't be, but it is. I played them all backwards. I then had to play like Modern Warfare 2 afterwards. So I don't really have the nostalgia. By the time I played it, it was already like dead. But no, now that fucking Saudi Arabia has acquired EA, there's a lot of speculation that Battlefield 6 is going to have an ungodly amount of microtransactions, which would be very funny to witness. Nah, I'm too old now for like multiplayer games. Everything's just too competitive now. You only have fun when you win. And if you lose, it's like one of the most dogshit experiences on the fucking planet. You know? I am like taller than them now, and the camera's gonna pan to me and I'm gonna be the big old white guy. Looking like Lise from Silksong. I was the opposite. Father was really handing a 12-year-old controller. Beat the Geneva Convention. I had to fucking smuggle that shit when I was younger. I had to keep the volume down, the doors locked whilst I was secretly playing stuff. And now my parents don't give a fuck. Probably because, yeah, I told you they'll do that. But now they just know I'm a lost cause. They've seen some of the fucking shit I do. My mum follows me on Instagram and she sees the odd clip I post, and yeah, you can tell she's she's lost all, like, she has like no expectations for me anymore. Nice. That's a life hack on how to turn white clothing red. Why buy a red cloak when you can just cover your white stuff in the entrails of your familiar? They've accepted you're a virgin, Guna. Yeah, they have. They've accepted the bloodline just ends with me. I have a younger sister that's fucking thinks she's lesbian or some shit, so it's not looking too good. And yeah, I've got, well, I'm me. It's quite funny because my parents really wanted grandchildren. And they got like the worst two possible offspring they could have got. Terribly humorous. Yeah, I'm just doing my part to counteract overpopulation, you know. I'm a hero. Okay, we're in the Dark Shrine, which is supposedly the final area. Also can't help but feel like I haven't been taking this game too seriously. You know, I've just been talking about fucking ending bloodlines during cutscenes and shit. Anyway, we need to go to the room of the Hakora Shrine. Now, wait, I just realized, now we're normal Hinako, whatever her fucking name is, in the reverse upside down world. We swapped places when I perished. But now I have an axe, and ironically the axe is stronger than the fox arm, so... yeah, basically. You know, streamers always get a lot of shit for, like, I see online so many people like, streamers don't care about the story of the game they're playing, they just play what's popular to get more views, and I absolutely 1000% agree with that. And like, I always try my best to engage with the story, but there's a cog in my brain that's clearly a little loose, and it's causing the whole fucking Rude Goldberg machine to just not quite function the way it's intended to. Because I go in some funny little tangents. Although in fairness, this game is meant to be hard as fuck to understand, especially on the first playthrough. But there's so many like impactful moments in this game where you're like sawing your arm off and killing your parents. And I think I'm just wired differently because I find that shit hilarious. You'll help me destroy it all, won't you? It's a wee bit too late to be talking to the weird doll. You know, if we listened to her from the start, we wouldn't have become a furry. We wouldn't have like turned into a fucking My Little Pony clopper. Clopper's such a funny term. For me, it's either I focus on the story or focus on stream, because if it's focused purely on the story... Yeah, sometimes there's sections where I get like really quiet. Sometimes I try to focus on the story. I'm always wrong though. Is this gonna be like, am I gonna get jumped? I am gonna get jumped. Bonk. There's someone behind me, but I'm just gonna, do I have to, oh, obviously I can't siphon you, I'm not a furry. Only furries are allowed to siphon. Oh, gee willikers, I love me my axe. Let's fix it up. And, oh, another toolkit goodie. Blabbly jabbly. Oh, yo, games are the worst for stream versus chat. True. Although I don't know if this is sacrilege, I don't really pay attention to the Hoyo story that much. Like, there's like filler updates and there's like banger updates. There is some peak there. Oh, what I really like with Star Rail is the new, like, it's not that new anymore, but the skip function. I mean, not only is the skip function extremely useful, but I like that it actually kind of summarizes the story, so you can follow along anyway. But I feel like I know the premise of, like, every Hoyo game, even though I don't tend to pay attention to the story, just via the gameplay, you know? But no, there's sometimes if there's a really peak section, like when Miyabi came out for Zenless, I like listened to that story. Or if there's a character I'm really interested into, like I'll listen to their story. But if it's a character I don't give a fuck about, I'll just like not care. That may be sacrilegious. There's people that like refuse to play the story until it got like new English dubs. I think they recently added some more English lines to Star Rail. I used to play in English, but now I just play in JP because I play so much Saber and Archer, and for whatever blasphemous reason, they only have JP lines. Even though all of Archer's lines are basically fucking in English anyway. But you know, I've got to... Oh, these are both the puzzles I did earlier. But you know, I've got to have my Unlimited Blade Works chant. Alright, it's time for some goodies. What have we got in here? This is it, no turning back now. Is that your way of telling me that there's a point of no return game? Thanks for not being very on the nose about it. Right, well... Yeah, it's time to sell some shit. I really do feel like I've basically used none of these items, I just sell them. Because I don't need them. Give me that dead frog. I don't even know if it is a dead frog. You're going to kind of... Actually, no. Upon further inspection, it's a bird. The bottom legs look like frog legs, but the top left one's a wing and the right one's a... like a beak or some shit. It's very important to know, okay, what you're sacrificing. So as I pray, I guess I'll increase my health. And what I hear is because Saber's VA only does union work and Archie refuses to voice C in games because of his Taiwanese background. Oh, you know, that checks out. Never a dull moment. Always some sort of fucking fun little thing going on in life. Alrighty, I did all that lot. What's next? Main hall in big red text. Watch out, everyone. This is going to be important. Before going into the boss fight, it is recommended that you make a separate manual save. Hey, I did that. This will allow you to retry for the trophy if you fail to get it now. If this is another trophy where I have to do the boss fight hitless, I swear to God I'm going to circumcise myself on stream. In the next boss fight, you will need to defeat it without dying once for this trophy. What do you mean dying once? Did I die multiple times? Gonna revive myself? Am I like fucking Heracles with my 9 lives? It is recommended that you equip the Blessed Hand Mirror Omamori if you have one, as it will fully restore your health, stamina, and sanity if you take a fatal blow. This is a long fight. Oh man, that's not what I want to hear. So you'll likely want a fair few, if I can read, healing items for this, but it shouldn't be an issue if playing on story difficulty. Well, now I kind of feel like a little pussy bitch, as the game is very abundant with first aid kits, the ones I kind of got rid of for other items. For the most part, this is quite manageable by wailing on the boss whenever you can. The only thing to really be cautious of is when the boss covers the ground in red flowers that chip away at your health. This will last about 10 seconds, after which an explosion will occur, dealing heavy damage to you. So try to heal up while your health is... You have to take the damage, okay. Wait, seriously? There's no way of dodging it? That's kind of queer. If you ever die during the fight, quit out to the main menu and continue that way, right? Okay, whatever. Alright, this is the final boss. I'm still raging we didn't get a Q as a 4-star. Yeah, I know. They could have... Yeah, it's, it wasn't... I mean, like, I'm glad it exists, but as far as collabs go, it wasn't the best. It was better than the fucking Genshin Horizon collab, though. Oh, by the way, there's this shitty character you're never going to use. They have an Aloy. This reminds me of the fight on Sekiro where you fight the fucking corrupted nun. Just because it's on the bridge, there's literally 0 of the similarities, but the boss isn't even here. Did I even go there? I did. The boss, I thought they were going to like drop down and molest me. This was like a perfect boss arena. Am I going to open the door? It's going to be locked when I'm going to turn around and then it's going to be like, ta-da! No? Okay. What the fuck is the point of having a shrine here and a shrine over there? So I have to fight myself. I do that every day. What are we saying? I mean, I don't really want the kitchen knife. Like, it's kind of cool, but it'll break in 2 seconds. Fuck me, there's loads of shit around here. Let's, like, destroy this. Can you call this a Zen garden? Ooh. Wasn't, that where that one's, One friend's ghost got 4. I think it was actually, I don't have any toolkits. I kind of wish to have a toolkit. That could be most beneficial. I'm clicking all the wrong things. What could I get rid of for a toolkit? Fuck me, I'm stacked. Bro, I don't need a fucking Higashi. I will keep that in reserve. Any other secret things around these plains? You never know. I don't know why the fuck there'd be something here, but it was worth a try. Clothesline myself on a tree. Is this anything? No, it's just a fucking leaf stuck to a rock. Alright, well let's, I guess, save. Why did I click that? Man, I am struggling with life. Oh, I'm back on this save. Surely I won't die to the boss. I'm not shit. There's a rule of RPGs, search every corner. Yeah, I check every fucking nook and cranny. I don't know why. Like, I can have a full inventory and not need any items, and yet I still do it. Because it feels like heresy not to. Uh-oh. Someone blew a candle out. Look how observant I am. Isn't this where we fought the other fucking furry puppet bitch that gave me a lot of grief because that achievement to not get hit by puppets is just silly. A silly achievement. Not dying isn't too bad, at least it's easier than the don't get hit ones. Has she already executed you know who yet? Or her parents? He's executed quite a few geezers. Alright, this should be the final boss, so I think. We're an hour in. I don't know how hard this boss is. By the time we wrap up everything, we'll probably have a little bit of time left. I may start a new game plus this stream just to kind of flesh it out. Oh, I've got to fight my sister, do I? Or do I not? What's 1000 minus 7? Phone be vibrating. Is it relevant? Fuck is this? Someone liked my post. Wow, that brought me about 0.01 seconds of joy to my life, and now I feel empty again. The joys of social media. Can I have like a quick time event where I bash a skull in with a lead pipe? And can it make that like meme pipe noise where it goes bling? That was not what it sounds like at all, but you know the one, the really loud ear rapey one. Oh shit, I need a cigarette! It's a revival pill. This is Metal Gear Solid 3. It's like the Sorrow boss fight. Daizovu proceeds to OD. I really like Tic Tacs. I told you the fucking pills would cause some sort of issue. Hey, yeah, we have like time stop abilities now. We should use it on the boss. It'll be quite easy. Oh, she despawned. That's normally what happens to my demons when I take my pills, is what I would say if I was mentally unstable. Wow, look at those nice little foliage things and pots. They kind of look like centipedes. Oh, okay, they're gone. I showed you, what am I reading? I'm tripping. I thought I just saw like a new chat come up, but I guess I'm on crack. Maybe I do need to take pills. I'm seeing things. Be careful, you have a durability on your weapon. It's gonna break soon. I always wonder how the motion capture for the stuff's done. I say that for every single game I play nowadays. Just imagine being like the actor. Inigo. Alright, here's a pipe. We want you to pretend to beat the ever-loving shit out of this table. Dark Souls theme kicks in. Bing, pling, plong. Oh my god, it's the Ku Klux Klan. I don't even know who you are. I'm you, but better. Prepare yourself. Oh shit, she activated her domain expansion. And now I have an axe. I don't not know your attacks, that's gonna hurt. Never mind, I stunned her out of it because I'm sick. Get fucked, bitch. I should really stop spamming my attacks. I should just press a single input instead. Oh, she's quick with it. I thought I'd be decent at these fights, considering basically nothing. You know, whilst you're looking at me like that, I'm gonna fucking put some Gorilla Glue on this motherfucker. I clicked B, but it didn't work. Oh, I got her again. Easy fight. Don't taunt her. Kind of reminds me of the Sister Frida fight, actually. Mainly just because it's white and snowy. Oh, she's doing this fucking red shit. I should, like, move out of that. That sounds like a good idea, huh? Oh, you got blood attacks now. She's scaled into arcane for this fight. I don't know if I should be touching the red stuff. That hit me. That didn't. But now my stamina's low. Am I playing this too slowly? You're mean. Ow. Ow. Hold this. Thanks. Don't dodge me. Only I can dodge me. I'm gonna pop more pills because everyone knows that. That's what you're gonna do. Do a cheeky little light attack on your bitch ass. Oh, going in for 2. You know what? Going in for a fucking 3rd. Going in for a 4th. Oh, watch out. Oh, my shit's almost broke, though. This seems like not good. It's like spaghetti bolognese, except quite visceral. She's dual wielding now? Do you even have enough dexterity for that? Oh, okay. She's. Apparently, I'm gonna like heal through this. You can kind of dodge. You can kind of get iframes on the dodge, weirdly enough. And apparently, there's an explosion that you. Yeah. Only my stamina was a bit higher. I can only see this boss being a problem in harder difficulties. I'll probably have a katana by then though, so I'm sure that'll help. Oh, I just fucking power armored through it. And now I get stun locked into this whole entire combo and there's nothing I can do about it. That can almost one-shot you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Calm down, bitch. Yeah, if you get hit like once, you're just forced to take the whole combo. Unless it's like a power armor. Not power armor, hyper armor. I'm thinking of fucking Fallout. I can't really stand anywhere because everything damages me. We should probably just kill her before she kills me. That sounds like a sound plan. Cheeky light attack never hurt anyone. Except me. Man. Oh, come on. Don't you fucking like dab on me? Is this parryable? Evidently not. It did that the parry thing. Okay, she's just infecting me with that Warframe parasite. I'm sure that's not very good. I'm unironically gonna die to this boss, and that makes me very sad. I'm gonna run up and bitch slap you, thoughts? I'm clicking B. Oh, look at me go. Eat light attacks because you attack quicker than me. Is this a grab attack? I can't do. Okay, we're doing this shit again. I don't think there's a safe place here. Can I attack you during this? This is probably a really bad idea. That doesn't do anything because my durability's not going down. I was trying to... Oh, okay. Should not have stood there. I was trying to iframe through it, I can't lie. Okay, she just did one combo there, fair enough. Kind of attack like Dance with the Boreal Valley. Not really. None of my references are making any sense today. I just like referencing things for the sake of referencing them. Well, no stamina for me, but no life for you. I kind of am forced to take this, because I can't move. I'm so fucking dead, it's not even funny. God, has this bitch never... Oh, fuck me. Has this bitch never done any fucking exercise in her life? She has the exercise of my fucking dead grandmother. She has no fucking stamina, bro. She fucking, like, swings a pipe once and gets asthma. Oh, great, my fucking thing fucking fucked. I didn't realize both my weapons were pipes. I got rid of so many crowbars. Well, I didn't, but I passed up so many crowbars assuming I had better weapons in my inventory. This is my final weapon, is it not? What do I do after that? I'm down with your fucking Rivers of Blood bullshit, bitch. Maybe I should be using focus mode more. Still don't even really know what it does besides from its special attack plus the ability to counter. Unlimited blade works. There's a fucking marble phantasm. Wait, aren't I just safe here? Yeah. I'll pop an extra pill. Get dodged, pussy. Bang. Bang. Oh, come on. I swear that's parryable. It does the fucking flash, but last time I tried to parry it, it didn't go very well for me. Nice try, bitch. Eat my pipe, but not in a sexual way, in like a I want to murder you way. Oh, thanks for the stamina, bitch! I have a fucking degree in domestic violence. Of course I fucking back dodged into tentacle hentai. Okay, I'm kind of feeling it a little. I shouldn't have said anything. Is she, like, deceased? Or is there even more? I did say it was a long fight. Never mind. That wasn't that bad. The bird that flies highest. Defeat the Shilamuki without dying once. Yippee. I wonder what would have happened when I ran out of weapons. Can you just, like, punch the ever-loving fuck out of her? Who knows? Uh-oh, someone hired a fucking stripper. Do I actually have to fight these guys? Escape from the dark shrine. I have infinite weapon durability now, though. Doing a heavy attack isn't really the same when it's not an axe, but, you know, we can pretend. By which I mean we can miss. Oh, don't do that to me. It's mean. What are you smiling for? I'm gonna just kind of swing wildly. And, like, not even really play the game. As you can see, that's working really well for me. I did a little side switch on you. How'd you like them apples? Didn't expect that one, did you, bitch? Okay, they kind of don't get stunned. Why have I got 99 pills? Is that some sort of fucking non-existent metaphor for drug abuse? Infinite pills make pain go away. I still feel like there should have been endings depending on how many pills you used. So you would kind of get penalized for like... my health regens anyway, but you should get penalized for using them. So like you get the best secret ending if you stop picking up pills and stuff. Like if you don't use a single pill during the whole game. But then like if you use a certain amount, you then get like a worse and worse ending. It's weird though, because I'm pretty confident it was Shu that was giving her them. I didn't know if it was a prescription or not. I'm pretty sure his family worked in like the pharmacy thing, so I don't know if he had permission to or he was just like smuggling pills. I love when I make an effort to dodge just to fucking eat a fucking 1,000 hit combo. That was a bit of an exaggeration. I don't need the pills anymore. I'm like the good ending version of Juice WRLD. I don't know shit about Juice WRLD. I'm beating up people with pipes. That's what I'm doing. It's a fucking very strong pipe. It's a special pipe. I guess you'll just have to be the one that got away. Actually, now I think about it, I haven't been reading the collectibles for a while. I don't know if there's anything actually over here. I don't think there is. It just says, ending 1, coming home to roost. This is the only ending you can get in your first playthrough, so once you finish, you will get this. Make sure to make a clear save file for starting New Game Plus. Wow! That was more ear-rapey than I had anticipated. Get scared. Get spooked. My inner like order really wants to pick up these pills, but I also feel like it goes against the message the game's trying to tell me. But I do want to see if I can get over 100 pills. Ooh, 101 pills. What do you mean leave us alone? Is the other fucking furry in a coat living rent-free? Don't squirt at a new one. I'm gonna beat your big old jiggly titties. Joke's on you, I'm into getting salivated on. Because I've really just evolved into mashing the attack button until we win. That looks like the Great Unclean one from 40k. Ooh, fuck me. Guess I'm allergic to Chaos Demons. Stop gushing me. Hit me with that fucking menstrual combo. I don't think there's any fun things around here. It's all for show. Also, you're gonna not respawn, never mind, I lied, I'm sorry. The fox guy being foxy. Because there's a bunch of fucking big bloaty cunts trying to molest me, that's fucking why, cunt. I kind of can't be bothered to fight them, but they're evident that like they're kind of in my way now, so that's a bit mean. Oh, you're a big girthy lad, aren't you? Watch this sec dodge. Okay, never mind. He held his attack like he's fucking a Dark Souls 2 boss, but I got away with it, so whatever. Never mind. I'm struggling. I'm tripping balls. I hear a chain. It sounds like when you're in the fucking train station place in Persona 5. Then you've got that Reaper chasing after you. I guess. Oh wait, I just realised we're doing. Oh, okay, that was a bit mean. We're doing all the old areas again. Now we're in the house. I still don't understand the whole traitor thing. Why am I a traitor? What the fuck did I do? Follow the pills, they lead you to freedom. Skirt, skirt. Also, my pipe actually does look more damage than it was, but it doesn't have a fucking durability thing. I also don't know if I'm going to regret running past all these guys. Maybe that's what you're meant to do. Oh, get fucking dodged, pussy. Ain't my first rodeo. Better be the right way. You know what, here it is. I'm having withdrawal symptoms. I need my Tic Tacs. Yes, let's go towards the ominous red light. Never mind. Fuck me, is there some pills? I feel like there's so many funny drug abuse related jokes I can make, but they're not coming to me. They're getting bigger! How the fuck are you gonna swallow those? Are they like suppositories? And fucking just shove them up your asshole. I mean, if you could fit a whole live raccoon up your ass, you can fit a cheeky pill. Is that an ambulance? Did we OD? Have we been unconscious this whole time? In a hospital bed? Is it gonna do an Alice in Borderland on my bitch ass? Now I think about it, I was joking earlier about the reds and blue lights being like a police thing. It could actually be like an ambulance thing. All the lights could just be like alarms and shit because we OD'd. And we've just been tripping balls or else we've been unconscious or some shit. Maybe we're trying to off ourselves. And now we're having this cheeky little drug trip which is going to make me realise that life is worth living. And then it just does the... And that's how it ends? Well, that's not very conclusive. Why was that guy called, like, Rushkio7? Is that his fucking, like, online username or some shit? Banging fucking tune. Can't wait for YouTube to absolutely arserate me because I'm not allowed to use it in the game I paid for. I thought I was going to do like an in the water fucking ending like Silent Hill 2. Alright, so I don't really know what the fuck was going on. I don't know if there's going to be an end credit scene. Obviously I'm going to do multiple playthroughs to get different endings. Although that is the canon ending. I'm pretty happy with the theory I've came up. I don't care if it's vastly wrong. My guesstimate is that because good old best pal Shu had some sort of, I think he was in like the family business of the pharmacy or whatever, or some sort of fucking thing. I reckon he was smuggling pills. He was a good old friend. And she fucking OD'd or some shit. And then all this happened. It's kind of like the whole it's just a dream thing. And then we're gonna... It'll be like the ending of a Mori where we wake up in a hospital bed. And it's like, whoa. I know I wanted to die, but after watching everyone else die and being permanently traumatized, I suddenly want to live. I think this is one of the things where you have to watch a 6-hour-long fucking video essay about the ending. Regardless, it's a very very peculiar ending. Not very conclusive. It's like the fucking Raiden Shogun storyline where you're just perpetually forced to fight yourself for 1,000 years. But no, that should be as good of a playthrough as you can get. We should get quite a few achievements once shit wraps up. And we've got about... By the time this is finished, we'll probably have about half an hour to then, I guess, do like a New Game Plus. Just briefly. Fill in the gaps. New Game Plus is available after completing the grade once, load club, whatever the fuck. New Game Plus will have new areas, new collectibles, and new items for triggering various endings. I will shut the fuck up briefly. We've got 2 male victims here. Same female suspect as in the wedding massacre? One victim was in currently... I couldn't read that quick enough because I read it. I haven't found the knife used by the suspect at the scene. Chances are, go to a suspect's possession, we'd better consider her armed. Well, that's the pipe. Female suspect is in her 20s and wearing a wedding dress. Lights a little at 106 centimeters, last fleeing Tsuyoshi Shrine. Believed to be armed and highly dangerous. Well, it wasn't a hospital, but they were sirens. So it was the police, ironically. Guess my first guess was correct. It appears the suspect was observed consuming red and white capsules at the scene of the crime. Do the capsules match the ones discovered at the wedding venue? Right. Them fucking pills. It makes sense. The whole design of the game is to take damage and heal via using them, so you do become dependent on them. My guess is that Hinako, obviously having a bad relationship with her dad, and societal standards of a 1960s Japanese woman, meant she was forced into an arranged marriage in her 20s or some shit. So then she started popping those cheeky pills. And then maybe she reminisced on the good old days when she was still, like, young and free. I don't know who she was arranged to marry, if it was Shu or not. The way they portrayed Shu to begin with, I thought he was meant to be the love interest, but the further you get into the game, the more it seems like Shu treats you, obviously, a lot like a friend and very casually, and treats you more like a man than a woman, so I didn't know if there was some sort of disdain there. And it seems like you just fucking go on a drug trip and kill them all. It says she was, like, armed with a knife, and right near the end of the game, there was an increase in kitchen knives you could pick up, so I didn't know if that was a coincidence or not. And obviously you had that pipe as well. I'm assuming that's meant to be the same area where you were fighting yourself at the end of the game. Well, that's... if anything, that's even more inconclusive. I mean, it, like, adds to it, but still, that's just added, like, another fucking layer to the onion. It's fascinating. I guess who did did kill them all. There was a thing, though, I didn't quite catch it, because I'm slow, but, it was something like it was the same suspect from a different massacre. I thought I heard or saw. So I didn't know if it was the first time it had happened or not. That was something. Hey, yo, someone's called Marika. Anyway, I guess we'll get back to reading this, this thingamajig. Following this will allow you to unlock endings 2, 3, and 5, with some manual saves to revert back to. Memories and emas that have been collected will now be replaced with offerings. That sounds a bit shit. But no, like, I mean, on New Game Plus 1, you get 3 different endings. New areas, new bosses, new items, and new collectibles. Oh shit, cheeky guitar riff, like that. That's my favourite. No, I think I'll try a bit of New Game Plus. I just don't know how much similar it's gonna be. I feel like it's going to be quite samey. You would assume. I'm very quickly, like, flicking through everything. Gotta be real, it seems... There is some stuff that's the same. It's kind of annoying as shit, actually. There you have to, I believe you have to reacquire all your character upgrades. But some items are still the same. And I think you have to re-get your own memories as well, which is a bit like... That could cause issues. It also doesn't specify what difficulty to play on, I don't think. I think I may just do it on hard mode. Although, judging by my the state of my easy mode, It's probably not gonna go swimmingly. But let's read this achievement down here, because you get that quite quickly into New Game Plus. Highly missable warnings for endings 2/3. Winners don't do drugs. After being chased by the fog monster, you'll be able to find red capsules throughout the game. For endings 2 and 3, you must never use any red capsules. I fucking knew it. I fucking told you there'd be some... Well, I kind of said there should be, but there is, which is good. Never take any red capsules. See, that's kind of a motherfucker at the same time, though, because if I have to do that on hard difficulty, that's just an extra level of shit. I don't know if you can even do any of this on easy mode. It doesn't mention difficulty. I think in terms of, like, speedrunning, you should do all of this on hard difficulty to kill those achievements as well. But I also feel like, well, it'll be so much easier and quicker if you did do it on a lower difficulty. Maybe I should get all these achievements first and then do an extra playthrough where I do exclusively just the difficulty, speedrun that, where I'm not limited to not using red capsules for the whole game. New Game Plus, you can now create save data from the completed game. By beginning New Game Plus with data from a completed game. Wow, coming home to roost. Drown in a bottomless pit of self-doubt. I did that. I'm a crackhead. Thankful to be here. Complete the game with action difficulty set to story or higher. Not something to be very happy about. Intellectual pursuits. Complete the game with puzzle. Why is that a rarer one than to do it on? Oh, because it doesn't stack, that's why. Most people probably played on hard because that was the default one. But then it doesn't give you the story one for whatever reason. You can experience changes to the story and have the chance to fulfill specific conditions to unlock new endings. You'll also be able to play on the hard difficulty setting, Lost in the Fog. I kind of want to do that for the puzzles, but I think I would just be, you know, pissing myself off for no real reason. Things that carried over to New Game Plus. Faith, which I didn't have a lot of. It does say you get the obtained memories, but the guide said they get transferred into offerings, but maybe that was just weird. It also says you keep your stat upgrades, which is fucking huge. Especially if you got everything in the first playthrough like I did, because then you have like the best possible start into the next one. Certain key items stay as well. That's interesting. Does that mean you can bypass certain puzzles or something? Non-puzzle documents and journal information. Okay. Fun. Well, I may as well just keep rewriting the old ones. New Game Plus. And I have a little pill thing, which must like dictate the endings you've got, I suppose. I have the crackhead ending. Oh, you can view endings? How does this work exactly? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 endings. It even tells you how to get the conditions. Oh, okay, that's cool. Didn't take the red capsules. Purified the sacred sword, or didn't obtain it. I think that's the katana that you can get at the end. Obtained the Agora no Hote-sama. Interesting. Didn't take the red capsules. Obtained the unpurified sacred sword. Complete 2 different full endings. Listened to all the UFO... Oh, this is the UFO ending that they always do in these games. I actually did see some of these radio broadcasts on my first playthrough, I thought. But I guess they didn't do anything then. Listen to all the UFO radio broadcasts. Find all 3 of the Great Space Invasion movie posters in order after listening to the UFO radio broadcasts. Found the Great Space Invasion movie review after fulfilling the conditions above. I really don't know what difficulty to do this on. I'm gonna have to read the guide a bit more. Or actually, let's also look at the achievements we need to do. Fox wets its tail. And that's the alien one. See, I need to complete the game on hard and Lost in Fog. I feel like putting puzzles to hard should be fine. I'm just thinking sometimes there's going to be times where you want to solve puzzles quite quickly in order to, like, not eat shit. But I think we could probably do puzzle difficulty set to hard. And maybe I could have the combat difficulty set to easy. And then, I mean, it depends on what the third playthrough entails, but then I could do Lost in the Fog puzzles, and then I could do Lost in the Fog action, because by doing that, it would automatically give me this as well, because they stack. So you wouldn't actually be missing out on the playthrough by doing that. Defeated all the summoned monsters before putting it into the Shichibi or Shichibai. That must be a, well, I'm pretty sure every one of these achievements has to be a New Game Plus. Yeah, defeat the Tsukumogami without getting hit by a single arrow. Seems like an absolute fucking horrifically aged one. Obviously, that's a boss. These are bosses that aren't in the default game. Defeated both the Tsukumogami and the Kiibi within 10 minutes of the fight starting. Okay. So that would be... It would be smarter to play on easy difficulty, no? If I can. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Because then I'll have less health and I'll probably do more damage. It'll just be easier, you know? Reach the EY residence without taking any capsules and left them on Shu's desk in his workshop. Obtain the sacred sword after uncovering its legend. Excalibur! Obtain the small vial containing the Agiro no Hote-sama. Purified the sacred sword. Offered the brooch to the ancient Jizo statue. Fully upgrade health, sanity, and stamina. I feel like I'm actually relatively close to that. Obtained all the items that increase inventory size. That's also interesting. Like, you're designed... Even if you pick up everything in base game, you need to go into New Game Plus to further get new items to max out your inventory size. Obtained all the Omomoris. Obtained all the hidden Omomoris. Opened all rooms and boxes marked with a Narisama's seal. Obtained all the following documents: Diary of Revenge, Sakiko's Diary, Rinko's Diary, and Clinical Trial. I remember picking up quite a lot of those, but as I said, there must be more. I either somehow fucked it up, which I don't think I did, or there's just more in New Game Plus. And you should be able to pick up all the ones you missed anyway. And because they stay in your inventory, they shouldn't respawn, meaning it should be very obvious what you've missed, because everything else won't be there. Anyway, what else do you need to do? You'll need to play until Shu's house without using a red capsule, or picking any up in his workshop, as you cannot use them. I may as well just try my best to not pick up capsules then. It's best to simply avoid picking them up at all. There you go. To avoid risk of using them, you'll also want to remove them from your inventory so you don't accidentally use one. Yeah, I can do all that. It does, like I said, it doesn't specify what difficulty to play on. Okay, so it does New Game Plus. The guide's not area by area like the first one was, because there's so much less collectibles to pick up. So it should be relatively quick and easy. Because then you can already get the 5th ending quite easily, I think. It doesn't actually take that long to do. You can either reload your save from the beginning of this area and continue playing, or you can save the clear file and begin a new playthrough. Oh, I get you. The former will save you from replaying the first trio. Yeah, you barely need to go through New Game Plus to get the UFO ending. I think you only need to get to, like, you need to return, like, 3 times. Plus, I can potentially skip cutscenes, because I think they're going to be different. If you start New Game Plus on a save file with ending 5 completed, you can get a new weapon. Ooh. If you choose to do this, I'm assuming it's what to say. When you reach the first movie post, and read it, there'll be a cutscene of a UFO dropping a weapon for you. It's so many fucking messages I can't read. This weapon is the PP-8001, an unbreakable weapon that becomes shorter on lower durability. Bit like my penis. While the weapon is nice, it's not as powerful as the sacred sword you'll get later, so it's not a huge difference if you choose to get it or not. I don't want it. I'll have to see how easy it is to get. I'm just flicking through all this shit. Yeah, there is more of these diaries you need to get, so I didn't miss anything. Okay. That's interesting. You know, just keep going and going. That doesn't seem super duper complicated, and I think I may just do it on... I may do hard puzzle difficulty, easy combat difficulty. Now start a new playthrough by loading a clear save file with these 2 endings. Okay, I get you. It doesn't specify anything about the difficulty, so I may just do that. Not a big deal. Just because we have to play the game without doing pills. So, let's... Oh, it was already on there. Story and hard difficulty. The intended experience. And I don't know if the cutscenes are different or not. Some of them will be because there's new bosses. I don't know if I should let them play out or not. Because we'll save a fucking bucket load of time if I skip them. But what happens if they start off the same and then they look slightly different? And to be fair, I technically didn't stream this first cutscene. I mean, I've watched it a handful of times, but I didn't do it on stream because my fucking PC couldn't handle it. Oh, well, I didn't. That's like massive fucking foreshadowing right at the start of the game, actually. Talking about all the marriage and shit. Pretty confident this is all the same. Yeah, I may... It does say hold A to skip new cutscenes, though. Which is fucking weird. Why specify new cutscenes? I guess I'll let it play, just in case. This may be a mistake, though. The game's pretty decent, though. It was fun. Didn't find it, like, scary, really, at all. Don't know if that was the intention or not. I guess there's some kind of cool shock horror value. Like, I really like the whole, like, fucking self-mutilation part. That was pretty metal, but, it's not too shabby. I feel like maybe 70 clamshells for it's a bit steep. Like, I'm not regretting my purchase. I think it's fine. Would have sweetened the deal if it was like 50 clams. It would have been a few years ago. I mean, even if I've seen it, it is a pretty cutscene in fairness. It's still fucking racking my head as to why it says skip new cutscenes instead of just skip cutscene. It makes it seem like it is different. But hey. Well, it has a pretty damn good replay value, I think. Too early to say. But it does require at least 3 playthroughs to get all the endings. And they are full playthroughs that you can't save scum through. Because like ending 4 requires you to have unlocked 2 previous endings anyway. So it has to be on New Game Plus Plus. But judging by the achievement completion rates, I don't think a great deal of people did that. Which is to be expected. It is a really cool intro cutscene, in fairness. But we'll get a feel for it. As I said, the guide is shorter for New Game Plus because there's a lot less we can do. Also, having a bunch of character upgrades may help. And to be fair, watching these cutscenes with the knowledge I have now about the whole like arranged marriage thing, I also just realized it's the fucking wedding dress. It's right there. The older sister is in her wedding dress, I'm assuming there. Either way, it looks identical to the fog monster. So it was like young Hinako fighting her current self, like past versus present. Ah, because the guy was obviously a drunkard who was in debt, so he basically sold his daughter off to get the money. Because there's like dowries and shit. Ah, it's all coming together. That was worth watching again. The item research journal photo 1, east of the first Hokora shrine. First of all, we need to find a Hokora shrine. Maybe I should check my equipment. Okay, you do keep everything. That's helpful, and they're still equipped. I don't know if I want to, well, actually, based off memory, there's nothing in this area anyway until shit hits the fan. We can, like, for the most part, it's a more chilled playthrough. Because I can kind of go a bit quicker, you know? Don't have to search everything. Do I? No, obviously I don't. I literally just checked that. Guess I should overwrite this one. Kind of helpful that it tells you how many endings you have. Although it's obvious that you'd know that anyway. Now I need to go down to the house. Just need to remember not to use pills or pick them up really. Somewhere around here, we need to find a thing. I don't know if this was originally wide open. Because obviously this is a new collectible, I believe. So, I don't remember there being a chest of a key or anything. I don't think this house was open in the original. Or the default, I should say. Research Journal Photo 1. A photo attached to a research journal appears to be a clue collected by research investigating the folklore of Ibisagoka. I wonder if this is to do with the alien shit. I don't think it is. It is a key item though, so maybe it is. Go inside to find this on the table, which will start the sacred sword puzzle. Oh. A sacred sword puzzle. Oh, and that's how you get the katana then? Oh, yeah. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword. However, it is said the sword's animosity continued to grow. Okay, calm down, fucking Kagurabachi. Even as it remained buried under the earth. So the people erected a sacred barrier. It's literally the fucking, God, I forget the sacred sword's name. The Shinuchi, or whatever it's called in Kagurabachi. Using Jizo statues as anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they should stop by looking for these Jizo statues first. It appears that the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the 5 elements of Wu Xing. During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Therefore, 5 was a number associated with harmony. Also, shouldn't wood and earth basically be the same thing? In other words, there should be 5 Jizo statues. Are 5 such statues located in this town? I expect tracking them down will prove a tremendous task. I have the internet though, so probably not. Anyway, I need to go upstairs next, apparently. So naturally, I'm not going upstairs, and I'm doing exactly what I said I may or may not do, and I'm looking for shit. I can pick up a rare, or a rare. I don't know how to pronounce shit, man. But I can sell it for faith and shit, which I need to get max character upgrades. So it is actually serving a point. What's this shit about needing a key on fucking everything? I can get a balcony key, but that's the next thing I'm getting, but that's got nothing to do with... Ooh, a woman's magazine. My father isn't fond of seeing these around. Why? Because he doesn't like women? This is from Sakako, but it's too cute for me. Isn't that cute? Kawaii des. He always told me to play house like a good girl should. Balcony key. A key stored on a doll's back. It's used to open the door to the next room from the balcony. Yeah, I did all that lot. Inventory upgrade. Packing tips. Go onto the balcony. I will do that in a brief second once I search around for fun little shindigs. Hello, hello. A boy's diary. I'm going to be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it. And then I'm going to become a millionaire by finding treasures all around the world. Surely if this is by yen standards, that's not actually a great deal of money, is it? And not just hunting treasure. A real treasure hunter sometimes takes down big scary beasts and bad guys. And don't forget that they have to learn how to escape dangerous traps too. I was play fighting with the girl who lives next door. Is this Shu's house then or not? Well, when Mom got mad at me, she said, what if you leave a scar on her face for nobody will marry her? What's that all about? I think that girl would be a really good treasure hunter though. She always finds the hidden treasure when we play treasure hide and seek. I want to become a treasure hunter with her someday. Treasure hunting game key. A small iron key. Unclear what it opens. Oh, I'm pretty sure I know what it opens. Every fucking chest in this house. Packing tips. I wonder what I meant by tips. It means like actual tips. I was thinking like balance. Increase inventory capacity. Nice. That's probably everything in here, right? I got the key. Let's see what's next. There's so much shit in this fucking house. I guess it's the perk of New Game Plus. I guess, I don't fucking know. Boarding? Around the house will be 5 small chests. Yeah, I know, I'm doing it now. Don't you fucking worry. Don't actually remember where they were. Don't think there was one in here. But there is one over here. What is in it exactly? You're real good at this. Not only Bozo could find this one. Too bad this isn't the treasure. But points for trying. You were so close. I got chocolate. What fucking retard creates a treasure hunter challenge in their own house and then leaves the key in their fucking house? You're just asking to, like, for someone to break in. Kaboom! You got blown to smithereens by my doo-doo bomb and died. Anyone with half a brain would know this would be a trap. Calm down, Abril Akbar. I've already found 2. That's maybe 5. Also, what does it mean, doo-doo bomb? Does it mean he was just gonna, like, fucking leave a Mr. Hanky in the fucking chest? Faded bride doll. An old doll in the shape of a bride made from clay. It seems to have been forgotten for a long time. Can I break it into, like, 60 fragments? Some shards? Craft tools of it? Most will just have notes, but the one in the storage near the kitchen will have the doll. Okay, I already did that. Jesus statue 1 of 5 for the sacred sword requirements. With the faded bridle in hand, go down the hill and into the garden of the house on the left. There'll be a Jesus statue sitting next to a tree. Approach it and offer the faded... Okay. I see. Well, we are done here, so we can leave. And we need to... go fucking somewhere. I think it is just somewhere down here. Is it down here? I can't read maps. I think, is it this house? I don't know if it is this house. I'm pretty sure it is. I can't remember if these are new or not. You'd think they would be. Starting around May, Abusagoka began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. I feel like I did read that. Even though all of... See, I still have all the shit in my journal. Fogtown, Darkshrine, and Formidable Foes. That is quite bizarre, is it not? Now we have a sacred sword as a puzzle. Anyway, what the fuck is this guy that I need? Meant to be... It's meant to be right, like, in front of me, apparently. I must be... Oh, here. Offered the faded bride doll. I found a damaged Jesus statue in the mountains. The character for Suchi Earth can be faintly seen etched in stone base. What will happen if I offer something that relates to that character? While we're on the topic of offerings, I remember that I offered my old doll once. My ears were met with the soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. This too shall pass. Alright, highly missable warnings for endings 2 and 3. Okay, well, we need to get chased by the fog monster first and then not take pills. I don't know how much New Game Plus I'll do. Oh, there's another Jesus. No, that's not Jesus, actually. Wasn't there? There was like a missing... I don't know if I should have skipped that or not, but I did. It was probably the same way you do is stand in a fucking dead rat. Or whatever the fuck it was. There you go, absolute speed running there. Actually wasn't a achievement for beating the game. On like being quick with it. At least I don't think there was. Actually... I know, they're talking about the arranged marriage now I think about it. Are they not? They're jealous that Hinako gets to marry some rich guy. And get all the money. And that's why everyone hates her. And that's why people call her a traitor. It makes so much sense. And also this rich guy that she's marrying probably is that not really bastard son. Probably is actually the bastard son from the journals we saw, where that rich guy like impregnated that other random irrelevant woman, and then she left and then gave birth to him, and then that son eventually took over like the family or the business or some shit. Because why else would you have random documents about that, you know? Also, we didn't have that brooch before, did we? That's new. Or is it new? I mean, I swear we never used to have that before. I don't know if that kind of signifies that's New Game Plus. I also didn't realize how much foreshadowing is in this game. It makes so much more sense on a New Game Plus playthrough. That's why I kind of don't want to skip cutscenes, because you actually do get enlightened to an extent. Although it is peculiar that she would call us a traitor if it is to do with the marriage. Because you would have thought Sakako would have been happy. I think, well, actually, it wasn't. Wait, no, it wasn't Sakako. It was the other. The other one. The one that, like, Shu or some shit. You'll be able to find red capsules throughout the game. For endings 2 and 3, you must never use any red capsules. And for winners don't do drugs, you'll need to play until Shu's house without using a red capsule. Or picking up any at his workshop, as you cannot use them. It's simply best to avoid picking them at all costs. All pretty simple. No, oh, actually, what's really fascinating is this cutscene says hold to skip. But the very first one we did said hold to skip new cutscenes. Ain't that fascinating? That's kind of a quality of life thing, I guess. See, I know it tells me now what's new and what isn't. I already have the achievement for not getting damaged, but I would think less of myself if I did take damage. Well, it's been a while since I've done it, so I can't exactly remember the things. But man, do you save... why the fuck have I done this? Oh, that's a great start, huh? Wait, does this surely just kills me, right? Looks like it's killing me. Womp womp. There's a, pretty sure there's a, an autosave. They're pretty generous with the saves. They'll probably put me just after you hop over the gate, I imagine. Boom, 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 boom. Never fucking mind. It puts you quite... I want to read this, though, to be fair. Suzutami Mayumi, last seen wearing a white blouse, long navy skirt. That has to be important. I wonder if we killed her as well. Because I swear there was a thing about there being like a previous massacre or something. I had to jinx it, didn't I? This is not like the most lenient of autosaves. Actually, no, it's not really that bad. Although skipping the cutscenes means you get spit out at kind of awkward areas. Then you have to quickly adapt, which evidently I'm not very good at doing. Gonna run through a fucking pole at this rate. Fuck that pot. Tactical yeet. Alright, let's not go the wrong way this time. Hit me on through. I seriously can't even remember the route, really. You can really skip some very brief, short things. Didn't really save too much time there, honestly. Forgot which way to go then. Let me on down. Give me that ladder. I want to escape from my... shit. Yeah, I always thought it was Junko that said don't give up there. Which is kind of funky. No. I will read this as well, because rereading it after, like, you know, beating the game may actually do something. These painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? I guess we're just constantly upset. If you ever need to talk about anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Well, I have an idea. It's called... fucking getting this shit out of my inventory. I kind of want to... not even have them in my... Oh, come on. I want you to get... I'll have to replace it with a different item then. Yeah, bandage will do. Should probably use that now. Actually, I should probably... So that's all fine. What's next? A radio broadcast for ending 5. After seeing the first 2 enemies... Well, first of all, we'll need to find some 2 enemies, won't we? But no, now that I can't use red pills, we are going to have to find some bandages and first aids and shit, you know? I always do that. Which I mean, I've done it twice. Did it 3 times, actually. Since I had to replay a section on my Xbox, because it wasn't going too well. On the old PC. Shoo. Ooh. We'll do a little bit more. I don't really know when to wrap this shit up. Although, like, it's the New Game Plus so far. I've only been playing for 5 minutes. It's like, it's pretty samey, but there is also quite noticeable different sections. I mean, different areas, cutscenes, weapons. I mean, I've said, you know, I said the whole kit and caboodle several times, but still, it is kind of key. I don't know how entertaining it's gonna be to do repetitive shit, you know. Did she really just cancel her own attack into a fucking grab attack? Who the fuck does she think she is? Look at that bullshit. Should be easier because I have all my character upgrades, but I'm probably still going to fucking struggle a bit. Well, I encountered that enemy. But that isn't, like, the second... There's going to be another enemy. You said the first 2. I also may start slowing it down a bit to pick up some items, because right now I don't actually have a way to heal. Which is mildly problematic. I'm assuming you would think all the items would be in the same position, but I don't really know. I can't pick those up, almost did. I have to be a little bit careful when clicking A. I mean, I think I can pick them up. I just can't pick up shoes ones. But I may accidentally use them right now, so... We're skipping a bit. I mean, since we're on story mode, it won't be the end of the world. I think I probably made the right decision. At least with the knowledge that I have of doing story mode. It's painful not being able to pick them up. There's a second bitch. Now that I've encountered the second enemy, I don't think I missed anything. Like another enemy. Turn left and there'll be a gap in the wall. Let's see. Where is that with regards to where I'm at? It's a bit ahead actually, I think. No, it's not. It's back the way I came. Can I even get back? I don't think I can drop down. I probably have fucked it, haven't I? Shit. Where did I even climb up from? I can't even... Oh, you legend, it lets me back. Thank fuck for that. I didn't even encounter a second enemy, though. And it said first 2 enemies, but the enemies were very far away from one another. But there's... I can't even fucking figure out where this is. Ironically enough, I think I found this radio in my very first playthrough. Yeah, we're going the right way because I can hear it. But you couldn't have got the ending then, I guess. Did I get this now I think about it? Yeah, I did. I definitely did. Thought it was weird then, think it's weird now. Guess we can listen to it. And that's aliens doing. Because of course it is. Listen to it, and it will talk about an unidentified object destroying the bridge. And then I need an Inari-sama box plus document. Diary of Revenge 1. And a character upgrade. That's after the first Hakora shrine, so we don't have to worry about that right now. Yeah, it's back the way you came. Hop, skip and jump. I may have to rely more on other items. I think Yokan heals you. I think Arare is just sanity, but I may have to actually save Yokan for once. Let me see where the first Hakora shrine actually is. I think it's still a bit ahead. I can't quite wrap my head around where exactly we are. But I need, not that key, but I need to go upstairs. Then get jump scared by that bitch. I will gladly take that. Don't know if it's worth using. I may have to be a bit more careful with my health. And when I use resources, etc. But I need to get that bloody key. Almost missed that, didn't see that. I think, because I need to do... Yeah, here's this. See, this all plays the same. Oh, yes. Say hello. Huh? Oh, she didn't jump out this time. I thought that was a bit weird. Oh, of course I hit the fucking balcony. I'm getting so fucked. I don't know why I'm so shit at the combat. It's evidently not clicking with me. Also, is it just me or is this bitch doing substantially more damage than she's meant to? Did they increase the difficulty of enemies in New Game Plus? Plausible, I suppose. Kinda annoying if they did. It makes sense, but still annoying. I don't need the backdoor key because there shouldn't really be of anything of immediate import there. I guess I'll just Leave it? We should be fine till we see the first shrine anyway. We can't tactically slide down the ladder because we're an untrained fucking like 16-year-old. What's on the map? Oh, it's just a mask. Fucking Jim Carrey. I still don't even fully understand how that fucking ladder slide works in games. Or like IRL. I can't do it IRL. I've unironically... I mean, it's a very rare opportunity to be on a ladder, honestly. And be in a position to try and slide down it without, like, risking death upon yourself. Bonk. But, I don't know if it's going to be a complicated thing to do, but I can't wrap my, my noggin around it. You actually have to go a decent amount into the game before you get your shrine save. This is not a great deal of shit to kill you. Also, am I even going the right fucking way? There may be something in here. I definitely want that, things considered. This is when it's useful to have the Omamori or whatever it's called. What am I doing? Going that way, am I not? The Omamori, when you kill stuff to heal, that helps quite a bit of survivability. Also, the guide doesn't mention antique combs anymore. Which makes me wonder kind of why they did it in the first place. I guess it was just to give you a heads up. I may just get rid of them all, even though I kind of... What heals you? That's kind of actually useless. But I'll keep one Yokan as a heal, I guess. Just in case. And I don't have an Ema. Oh, I just realized. Did I blunder or not? No, I don't think I did. I didn't know if your Emas stayed or not. I feel like I had one at the end of the game, but I wasn't sure if I used it. But I evidently didn't. Also, I just realized I'm fucking nowhere near maxing out my shit. I thought I was. Oh, wait, no, it's because my Omamoris were max for that playthrough, but now that I've done a New Game Plus, I've unlocked even more upgrades, I see. That does make sense. I also am saving in a weird manner. I used to do it this way, but then I swapped them, but whatever. I don't know if it's worth doing anymore. Honestly, I guess I'll do a tiny little bit more to get a feel for shit. Go down the stairs. Oh, these stairs presumably, even though I just also did some stairs, but hey. And immediately turn right. Like here? What a weird box. Oh, it opened. Oh, it gives you all of this in one box? According to the Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient history books, Yamato no Orochi, a colossal 8-headed dragon, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deity Susanoo, no, not Susanoo, I went full Sasuke mode immediately when I saw that. Susanoo Mikoto brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamato no Orochi had become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 heads. And according to the Abisagoka's oldest historical records, after being decapitated, one of Yamato no Orochi's heads flew far west and fell between the mountains of Higa no Kuni. The head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the lands for many years to come. Higa no Kuni is known Jesus Christ, I'm struggling to read. Is known now as Abisagoka. There are records of toxic gas leaks from the underground water streams in the past. It is highly possible this is where the legend of a poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, while the local records state that Yamato no Orochi's head flew here, there is no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. It's not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit, and falsified connections using famous literature to solidify their claim. That's exactly what they did. I'm gonna go on Emma. Okay, did all that. You'll spot a shoebox that can be opened, which will contain both the document and the ammo. Then I guess I do the wait, what's next? Norris Summer Box plus Diary of Revenge 1 plus cat. Did I get the diary? I didn't. Did I get a Diary of Revenge? What the fuck am I looking for? I didn't think I got no fucking Diary of Revenge. It says it contained both of them, so it must have done. I guess I'm just on crack. Anyway, during the Shrine Vault puzzle, you'll be able to access an... Oh, that's kind of a ways away, though. Like, really fucking far away. So it's not until the Shrine Vault puzzle that we actually get anything new. I may be a little bastard and it may get back here and save. Because the rest of it's going to play out the exact same. I think. Because there's nothing... There's nothing on the guide until the Shrine puzzle, which is in the other world where you've got to try and escape from that blind cunt. And then apparently there's a new path that's opened up, which is cool. It's definitely cool that it's done that. It's decent. It's a better New Game Plus than I thought. There's definitely stuff to it, but I don't know if it's too much of a samey experience to do on stream, I think. I think in my spare time, I'll try and do things, but I'm getting such a fucking backlog of stuff because I do as much stuff as I can on stream, and then all the boring, monotonous collectible shit I do off of stream. And like, man, I'm just juggling so much shit at the moment because I'm trying to 100% I Am Your Beast in my spare time. Really wish I streamed that game, honestly, but it was such a small, kind of irrelevant indie that I just didn't even consider it. I just installed it on a whim just for shits and giggles. So it ended up being peak. So I should have streamed that, but whatever. But no, I still have got quite a few things on Silksong I want to do. That's going to take a while. I'm still playing Rogue Trader in my spare time as well. But now I've got to fucking juggle, like, 2 more playthroughs minimum of Silent Hill F. You know, like, because bear in mind that I struggle to find the time to stream nowadays, and then on top of that, I then have to find the time to fucking do all this shit. I am getting a backlog, man. I really am. I'm struggling to do stuff. But no, I think we'll call it there. And next stream, I in my head I want it to be Ghost of Yote, but I haven't even been on my PlayStation in a while. I don't even know how much that game is. I'm assuming it's kind of pricey, and I've just been fucking bleeding money at the moment. So depends on how tight I am, but I may get Ghost of Yote and we can fuck around with that. If not, maybe we can play Hades 2, although it's only a PC release, which kind of sucks. And like, I think it's a very, I don't know. Because I wasn't amazing at Hades 1, I think it's going to be a slow burner, where instead of, like, being carried by skill, I'm carried by unlocks. I'm the type of person that I would just, like, I'll do very poorly, but, like, multiplicatively. That's not the word to use, but I would do a bunch of, instead of having one god run, I would have a bunch of shit runs, which would then, like, I would slowly but surely farm resources into buying better weapons and better, like, things to access. That's just kind of how you're going to play those games, but I wasn't sure how good it would be to stream. Like, if I was really good at the game, then fair enough. But I think it would be a very boring, monotonous run. It wouldn't be. Like, it's fun to play. I'm not trying to trash the game. But from, like, a watching perspective, it's one of those games where it's better to play than to watch, I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I could do, like, the odd stream on it, I guess. I don't know how much that game is either, but I just thought it's got to be cheaper than fucking Ghost of Yote. So I could do that. But because I have to play on my PC, I know it's probably not a demanding game. There's going to be a big, you know, difference in demand between this game and fucking Hades 2. But after performance issues with Silent Hill F, I am kind of apprehensive to now play games and stream games on my PC. I mean, you know, playing them's fine and streaming them's fine, but doing them together is where things fuck up. But I never had the issue before. It was only this game, which makes sense because it's pretty demanding. I can give it a go. I'll have to do some research, but I think it'll probably be one of those two games. Did I even make a save? Was this save? Wait, no, it wasn't. What the fuck am I doing? Now I'm on crack. Did I make a save? What's the fucking date? Oh, it's because it's American dates. I was so weird. I was like, why the fuck is it saying the 10th? I legit cannot remember if I made a save. I think I did. I'll make another one. Okay, yeah, fair enough. But no, I guess, I could look at the store, even though the Xbox store is shit. Just for ideas, because I feel like it's slightly overwhelming, the stuff I kind of want to do at the moment, and I can only pick one thing. I told you the store's shit, it won't even fucking load. But, well, there's never anything on Game Pass. Plus, I don't even think I have. I swear I don't even have a membership anymore, but I must do, because it tells me I do. I swear it expired, though. I'm not gonna fucking buy it again, because it's fucking extortionate now. I don't think I realistically need it. Playing offline and shit. But what's the next game I'm super hyped for? I mean, I'm skipping through stuff that could be decent. I don't think I'd stream Evolution 3. I think the chances of me getting it are like 50-50, but if I did get it, I don't think I'd stream it, because it would take ages. And it just wouldn't be fun. Because I would, like, meticulously plot everything, and I have a thing where, like, all my parks have to be symmetrical, and, I don't know, I feel like they're fun to play, even though I think it's going to be the same as the first two games. I don't see it being any different, but, yeah, I probably won't stream that. I may stream Masquerade. I feel like every single stream I say the exact same shit, but I need to keep repeating myself, because eventually it'll fucking fit through my head, but I can part with $50 if it means it's a semi-decent game. I'm cautiously optimistic for that one. Fucking hell, you know what? I could even play this. I really like PvZ, but £18 for fucking the same game for the 200th time is a bit, Outer Worlds would be on Game Pass, but I don't know, £60 is probably just better to spend, because I'm not gonna have Game Pass by then, I don't think. I just play single player games. I don't use the online functions, and I had Game Pass for Silksong, but would you rather spend £20 on Silksong or £22 a month for the fucking subscription? You know, it's a no-brainer. So I may get that. But once again, it depends on gameplay and reviews, because a lot of these games have big names behind them, kind of. Outer Worlds was semi-decent, and Masquerade Bloodlines was kind of massive. At least it was good, but doesn't mean the sequels are going to be good, you know? I mean, I could play Dragon Quest. But anyway, so the next thing I may do is the 21st. But now I think about it, actually. I'll be on holiday then. Because I am on holiday from the 16th to the 31st. Which I completely forgot about somehow, even though I mentioned it earlier. No, because I'm off for 2 weeks, so... Oh, that's rough, actually. Because by the time I get home, both Outer Worlds and Masquerade would be out. Fuck! So I'd have to juggle both of them and which one I'd want to play. And also, that would be expensive as shit. That'd be over £100 immediately. Plus, I probably potentially would have spent an egregious amount in Japan, so I may be broke. Oh man, it's not looking good, actually. But anyway, I mean, that would work quite well, actually. Because I can play a mixture of Ghost of Yotei and Hades 2, potentially, for the next, fucking 10 days I have until I'm on holiday. Actually, there won't be a stream on the 16th because I have to be at the airport, so technically 9 days. And that'll work out well, I reckon. I don't know if I'll be able to complete one of them. Definitely not Hades. I don't know if I can beat Ghost of Yotei, at least the campaign, in 9 days, and I probably won't intend to, because I did a bunch of optional shit. I think I basically did every single optional thing that I could before beating the campaign in Tsushima. There was so much stuff you could do. Pretty time-consuming, but pretty fun. But no, by the time I get back, that would fill in that gap quite nicely. And then after that, there's so many things that was kind of like, You know, I could play Inazuma 11 for the nostalgia because I used to love that game on my DS. Monster Hunter Stories was pretty good, but like I've already played the original. Don't know how good Stories 2 is gonna be. I don't know if it's really worth thinking about half this shit. Code Vein 2 looks okay. My only concern is that you've got to play as your own OG character in the first game, but it seems like you have to play as like a... You're forced to play as this, like, Emiya knockoff. I don't know if it's like a placeholder screenshot or not. Like, they've just... But I don't know. It seems almost like... Fuck, what was that game called? Tales of Arise. Where you kind of had both the male and the female kind of protagonists that you could kind of swap between. I don't know if there's a custom character. I mean, come on, you can't tell me that isn't fucking Emiya. Come on, seriously. But whatever, I guess. I kind of like the custom characters, but I guess it's not a big deal. But yeah, so I don't really have too much of a game plan, but there's games here and there to time me over. But I'll stop fucking talking about random, irrelevant, non-informative shit, and I will wrap it up there. So that was Silent Hill F. Pretty good game. I was hyped for it. I think it was definitely the game to play after Silksong, because Silksong kind of just blows most things out of the water, so I had fun. I do like my Silent Hill. I'm glad it's coming back. I'm glad it's doing well, because it deserves like not like a second chance, but it deserves to not go extinct, you know. Same with Metal Gear. I'm glad both of those are doing well. But on that note, I appreciate you all existing, and I will catch you all later. I was just gonna like end it, but I just realized I don't know if there'll be a stream tomorrow because I'm working for the next 2 days, and they're very fucking long shifts. I have to do a shitload of overtime. Also, my friends may want to play with me tomorrow, which is kind of a fucking rare occasion, but I thought I would, since I haven't played with them in a while, I thought I'd do that. I mean, I could stream it, depends what game it is. I don't really know, but chances are there won't be a stream tomorrow. What will normally happen, I imagine, is I'll go on my Xbox at like fucking 11, and then I'll wait and I'll wait and I'll wait and I'll wait and wait, and no one will fucking turn up, and then it'll be like 12, and I'll be like, fuck, I should have streamed. And then maybe I will stream, maybe I won't be like fucked because it'll be late by then. But there may not be a stream tomorrow. If there's no stream tomorrow, there'll probably be a stream after, the day after. It's kind of sad. It's what world we live in where I can't even guarantee a stream in 2 days just because I have 2 rough shifts. And honestly, like, it's no other... I mean, like, I know it's just, like, normal adulting and shit, but, like, my work is just so fucking shit, man. Like, it does ruin my day. It doesn't matter if I do, like, a 4-hour shift or, like, a fucking 10-hour shift. Like, it doesn't matter how many hours of quote-unquote spare time I have in a day, I'm just fucking ruined by it, you know? I have to deal with so much fucking bullshit every day that it's just so, like, de-energizing. Let's go home and I just want to sleep or be lazy as fuck, just sit on my ass and just like watch stuff. I just don't have the right mood to stream. I feel like makes me come across as like a little bitch, but that's just kind of how I feel, you know. Like I obviously some days are better than others, but it really is just luck of the draw. But no, after that I have 3 days off, so I'll stream then because I don't think I'm doing anything then. A lot of my obligations, let's call it that, I've kind of like fulfilled them, but then before you know it, more people demand more shit from you. But as I said, I built the Triumph of St. Catherine today, so I only have 10. I forget what they're called. I have the box of 10 Sister Novitiates to build, and then that's my 2,000 point Adeptus Sororitas army fully built. And then I don't think I have enough primer. Chances are I don't, so I'll have to order another one of those. But I'll like 80% of my, well, actually no, 50% actually, technically speaking, because 1,000 points of my army is primed, and I've also done the red accents, but haven't got around to painting anymore, and then the other half is still like grey, unpainted, because I've literally just built it. So I'll prime the rest, and then I'll do the red bits on that, and then I'll do some touches up on the others. And then they'll be black and red, so they're okay for me, you know, even though it's like the most basic of shit, but it's better than just leaving them primed black, I guess. That's good enough for me. But no, I'll then at some point in those 3 days, if I have the time, I'll sit down and start doing more of the details on them. I mean, as long as they're built, they're in like a play state, because I'm running out of time really to play with my friend, because we were planning this big rambunctious fucking 40k match. It's gonna be great. Because he's come around my house, and I 3D printed a bunch of terrain that we're gonna. Well, I've already like taken over the dining room table. It may not be big enough to be fair. I've already ran out of space. But no, as long as they're built, you know, it does a job. You'll have to use a cheeky bit of imagination, but it gets a job done. But if I prime them black, at least that's something. However, if he also primes as black, it'll be like really hard to distinguish certain figures, especially the small ones. So at least if I put the red accents on them, it does pop, you know. Black and red's just a cool combination, if you couldn't tell. But no, and then after that, obviously, well, I don't know if we'll even have time, honestly, since I leave on the 16th and I am kind of busy. And he only just ordered the rest of his shit. I think he has 1,500 points built. I don't know why I'm even telling you this, because no one gives a fuck, but hey-ho. I was going to, like, do our outro 5 minutes ago, and yet here we are. But he's got, like, a 1,500 points built, so we could do a 1.5k match, I suppose. Bit tricky to, like, fit stuff in there, though. I'm not very good with, like, building teams. The balances is weird, though. There's so many buffs and nerfs to shit that, you know, your team... There's no, like, universal team, really. Because shit changes all the time. You know, what's meta fucking 1 month is different the next... at least to my knowledge. I don't really know too much about actually playing 40k. There's so many different ways to enjoy that kind of media. Just from, like, watching shit to reading shit to playing the games to playing the actual, like, fucking, like, miniature game to just building the miniatures to painting the miniatures just to collecting them. I feel like you could be a Warhammer fan without ever actually playing the game, so to speak. But no, after that, I'm on Japan for 2 weeks. I'm gonna try and vlog it, which sounds kind of gay. But I have some really cool ideas in my head. I want to make, like, a fucking, like, my magnum opus of a video. I don't know how long it would be, but in my eyes, I see it being minimum 40 minutes, probably well over an hour. This really just long video, just detailing kind of my day-to-day. Almost like a virtual diary, even though that sounds lame, but... I feel like I could add, like, a lot of humor to it. I have so many fun little, like, not like, script ideas, but I have funny one-liners and jokes I want to make, and, like, certain edits I want to do. And I don't really post too much, like, YouTube shit, so I definitely want to do it. But I really want to put a lot of effort into it. I say that now, because I don't have all the clips in front of me to edit, you know, monotonously for a whole fucking day, painstakingly. But I really want to do, like, an ambitious video, because I think it'll be fun. And I've talked about all this shit before, but I like reiterating. It's not even just to, like, get the word across. It's mainly because talking out loud helps me organize my own thoughts. The only issue with it is that obviously you have to have your phone out a lot whilst on holiday, which I don't like doing. I always like committing stuff to memory when I'm there, even though I have a shit memory. But I like being in the moment, not in a phone screen. If I see a nice view, I like using my own actual eyes to look at the view. I don't like looking through a lens and doing it, you know? That's just me. But I feel like I'd have to walk around in public a lot filming and, like, doing photos and shit. And, like, but, like, I don't know, man. Although my mother largely does a lot of that shit, so maybe I can just steal all her photos. She can fucking do it. But, I think it could be fun. I think it's, in my head, it's fun. But in actuality, it's probably not going to work. I'll either not have enough content, or I'll just have, like, a ton of photos and no videos, so I won't be able to meld it together very well. It'll be like a fucking slideshow presentation. But, I want to make something, but maybe I'll be disappointed with the end product, but whatever, I guess. But no, Japan could be expensive for me, because, well, it already has been, but, like, buying stuff whilst I'm there, and the fact that, like, I really want to buy a shitload of manga, and I also want to buy a shitload of Gunpla figures, just because I can get, you know, there's no, like, import tax or shipping, and I can actually see the products in person, and I feel like I kind of just have to. Even though I have zero space and I'm an absolute hoarder, and but I think I can get a decent amount of it cheap. As long as I know where to shop, because there's a lot of, like, touristy areas. Like, Akihabara's kind of put their prices up, because they know they can get away with it, basically. But, no, it's really a toss of a coin if I buy anything or not. Because, like, normally I'm really tight with money. Like, really fucking tight with money. So, there's a chance that I just don't spend, like, a penny. But I feel like Japan's, like, largely for a lot of people, and probably including myself, is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I mean, it's like a fucking... It's a crazy flight. I swear it's like a 16-hour flight, you know, and I fucking hate flying. It's like one of the worst things you can inflict upon a human being. And, you know, it's not like I'm on that fucking streamer money, so I can't fly first class or something. No, I have to do the poverty parade to the back of the fucking plane, amongst all the riffraff, and eat fucking plane food, which basically means I'm not eating for, like, 16 hours. Because I get really bad travel sick as well. I mean, if I fucking dose up in pills like I'm fucking Hinako, I can, Like, I can take, like, fucking travel tablets and not throw up, but the fucking food makes you want to throw up. Jesus Christ. Flying with Air China, actually. I wasn't... I've obviously never flied with Air China before. I'm pretty sure they're obviously quite a mediocre thing, but we fly over Russia, which saves time, because Air China is one of the very few companies that has permission to fly over Russian airspace, so that does shave a bit of time off. But we'll land in Shanghai, and then we do a connecting flight, I think into Tokyo? No, I don't actually know, forget where I'm landing, maybe Tokyo, but landing fucking somewhere in Japan. But it's kind of a shame, because it's a shame that I don't have more time, because I only have 2 weeks. I could easily do I could do a month in Japan. But, like, whilst you're over there, you know, whilst you've committed so much of your time into that god-awful flight, I did want to do Shanghai. I did want to do a bit of China. I'm not very knowledgeable at all about China, though. I also want to do South Korea as well, but I may have to do that when I'm older, and hopefully have enough money and knowledge and independence and, I don't know, common sense to do that. But kind of a shame, but it is what it is. But no, I think because it's such like a limited opportunity, I think I'm gonna just enjoy myself and go broke, basically. Probably get a second suitcase. You gotta be really careful with what you buy, because you have to think about transportation. Like, obviously, fucking manga, it can be damaged so easily, and I'm such a perfectionist where it would drive me crazy if there's like a single crease. But trying to like store those in a suitcase is gonna be a bit of a bitch. I mean, round Japan, it should be great, because from my knowledge, they treat your suitcases with respect, you know? But then going back to fucking, I don't even know what airport I'm doing, but any British, like, institution, they just treat you like shit. They avidly just fucking, like, they just fucking RKO your fucking bags, and you just clothesline them and fucking yeet them and drop kick them around the place, avidly try to destroy them. So my poor manga collection won't survive British airports, but, I'll get some Gunpla figures, maybe, probably. There's a few I have in my eye, just like the basic bitch ones, but I only have a single Gunpla figure. I got it when I was in America, because they don't really do them here, where I live. Or if they do, they're fucking extortionate, like double the price of what you can get them online, but shipping is a bitch, and all the fucking export and taxes and you have to put on them, so it's just so much better to get on. So I'm just going to stock up on them. I may regret that, though, because the Gunpla figure that I built was kind of a bitch to do. I mean, it's not too dissimilar from Warhammer. But that's going to be a fucking long thing. I'm going to buy enough to last me like a year. And I'm not going to speedrun them. I'm going to take my time with them. I'll just do them one set at a time, and I'll just do it slowly whenever I have spare time. I think it'll be just a fun little backlog to have. And the manga that I'm going to get, chances are I won't. I mean, I may reread it, but I've read manga online for like over a decade. But I don't own any physically, just because ease of access, it's always been easier to get it online. And like I said, I'm a cheapskate, so I'm not going to fucking like pay for it like physically. Plus, I don't have the space. I just don't. But I kind of like got into the idea of manga collecting, even though it makes no sense because I've already read them. You know, like, if I see Kagurabachi or something, because I fucking love that series. And I think it would just look really cool to just have a shelf somewhere, just with, like, the complete Kagurabachi, or the complete, like, I want Tsukihime and I want Fate, which I think may be a bit more niche. You could probably get Fate, but I don't know about Tsukihime. I don't know how popular it is. I also am not familiar with stores or anything. I'm very much kind of, like, fuck it, we ball. I'm just gonna go in there and see what happens. But if I could get, like, a complete set of, like, Tsukihime manga, I'd be, like, over the moon, because that shit fucking slaps. But I like niche stuff, you know? As much as I love the big hitters, as much as I love, you know, your Bleach, your Tokyo Ghoul, your Attack on Titan, first of all, Bleach is very fucking big, and would take up a lot of space and will cost me a lot of money. Second of all, like, I feel like everyone has them, you know? Whenever I see manga collections, they always have those ones. So I feel like maybe more niche ones would be nice, or something that's, like, special to me. Even though, like, Bleach is fucking peak, I really do like it, and it is special to me, I guess. But I don't know. I'm just more of a niche person. I like things that other people don't like, because it makes me feel special. So, like, something like Tomodachi Game would go really hard. But yeah. And to be fair, there's a few things that I'm, like, in the middle of, like Classroom of the Elite, which it's a bit of a slow burner, that one is. It's a weird one. I started listening to it as an audiobook, interesting enough. whilst I was building my Warhammer, obviously it takes quite a bit of time, and I thought I wanted like some background entertainment whilst I did it, some background noise. So I popped my earphones in and I went to Spotify, and it was just recommended to me. And I've never really considered audiobooks. I always thought they were kind of lame, but like I don't know what people's opinions on them are, but I actually enjoyed it. It's basically just this guy that was quite talented, to be fair. He did all the voices by himself, like unique for each character, and yeah, I think I'm assuming he just read the novel to you. And it's a slow burner, it definitely is. It takes a little bit to get into. And there's certain bits I don't like I forget Iona Koji just explaining, like, or like describing every single male character in the most, like, homosexual way possible. and there's, I mean, like, I know the whole thing is that they're, like, teenagers and shit, so they're meant to be horny and shit, but, like, every fucking, like, page, there's like, oh yeah, and I stared at her tits and it made me blush. It's quite funny because since we all have the same Spotify account, whilst I was listening to the audiobook, it like linked to my sister's and my mother's, and it was during the swimming like section quite early on, where like all the fucking boys are in like fucking tight speedos and they all fucking pop boners to like the girls, but it's just like described in such like an obscene manner. And it's like, I could feel the blood pulse for every vein of my cock. Every vein of my cock. Yeah, so I think my parents now think I'm into, like, gay porn or some shit. But yeah. But no, it's actually decent. I've liked it so far. I've listened to, I'll keep on saying, I've listened to all of, like, volume 1 of the novel. And then I'm in the second one now, but it turns out Spotify has a limit on the amount of hours you can listen to audiobooks, which is fucking retarded, and I've already used, in one sitting of Warhammer, I used all of my hours up, so now I have to wait a fucking month, which is kind of gay. But I was going to watch the anime, and I was going to read the manga, but apparently the manga's not very good, because it's like a third-person perspective, whilst the anime and the novel are very much first-person, and you get more insight into, like, Ayano Koji's mind and shit. But I didn't think I was going to like it that much, honestly. Which is why I never really went into it, but it's okay. But I think out of all of the ways to consume that series, I think the manga's the worst. But because I'm a little bit into it, but nowhere near finished, I guess it wouldn't hurt buying like a complete set of manga like that, so then I could actually read it physically, I suppose. But anyway, that's enough of me chatting shit. I've been talking for way too fucking long about shit no one cares about. But no, I'll actually do my outro. I don't think I've forgotten any irrelevant announcements. But anyway, yeah, once again, I appreciate you all existing, and I'll catch you later for real this time. Ta-ra.